You are looking at an e-bike from VV. This is the ASO 7. They have a commuter version, a premium version, and a long range version. And this one happens to be the commuter version right now on Amazon for like $650. And I'll give you a couple links down below in the video description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on the bike. I'm gonna give you some 360 cam and some GoPro hat cam so you guys can see how it rides in the wood chip trails. We're also gonna take it on a mountain bike trail, and we're gonna ride it on the street. All right, guys, I'm in gear 5. We're on the wood chips. I'm just using the throttle right now. And you guys can kind of get a feel for how the bike handles and a little bit of wood chips. First, I like to try this trail with different various sizes on my channel. So if you watch my channel, you'll see a lot of these types of reviews coming through the same type of trail. Just to kind of see how the tires handle on a little bit slippery surface. Handles a lot different on something like this than like a light trail. Definitely different than the highway. Just want to see how the front tire holds around the curves. Feels good. I mean, it's kind of what I expect with a 26-inch, 4-inch fat tire. Aloha. So we'll come up to the stop sign and we'll do a brake test. All right. Pretty quick. I think the brakes could be adjusted a little tighter would be nice. So it does have adaptive acceleration on here as well for pedal assist. I know a lot of people want to know about that. It does have it can sense the speed for your pedal assist. So when you get slower, it knows, which is kind of a cool thing. It has a, sensor there for that. Now we're coming up on kind of a mountain bike trail, and this is kind of cool. This bike is supposed to go up to about 26 miles per hour. So a lot of times through here, I'm gonna be standing on the pedals because there's some rock gardens through here, just some light rock garden. And with the 4-inch fat tire, it really just rolls right over these rocks. And a lot of times I kind of back off any type of electric assist through here, especially if I have to stand up on the pedals. And these 26s just roll right over those rocks. It's great. Very similar to a mountain bike. All right, taking that curve with some speed. Let's get back on some electric gears. Coming up a hill that's about 30% grade. Just kind of zooming through these rocks. This bike handles really well through these trails. Now, where I want to watch out is not getting myself pedal assisted into a tree. Because I feel like the amount of assist that kicks in when it does on this bike, like right through there, it would kind of throw me off the trail a little bit, because it does feel a little bit kind of pushy if you're not ready for it. So, and again, one thing you want to be ready for in Oregon, if you're riding bikes in Oregon, is watch out for those rocks. You don't want to hit a pedal on a rock. Big rock right there, big stump. But that's probably one of the fastest times I've been through that trail on any of my latest bikes. Just because this one, it does handle more like a mountain bike. I like that. But this one is kind of sold by this company VV as like a commuter. And I really just didn't want to put the rear rack on there, honestly. I just wanted to kind of have this bike set up for a light trail today. And give you guys something different, because I know there's a lot of people that review these bikes. You've probably watched a bunch of reviews looking for a bike, and it seems a lot of people, like especially California, they ride a lot in like the paved walking trails and things like that, or they ride it on the street. So this will be a little bit different review for you guys. Howdy. So now we're in gear 3. Let's go up to gear 4 and see how fast that takes us. I'll show you all the gears. We're on a long kind of open dirt stretch right here. So we're in gear 4 and I'm doing 17 miles an hour. It does say miles per hour on the speedometer, which I love. It doesn't say kilometers. That's kind of nice for us Americans. I know how to translate, but it's nice not to have to. Pardon me, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go into gear 5. It's the last part of the trail, but there is quite a few bumps through the end here. So we're just gonna see what it gets us. Right there is 21. Big bump right there. I didn't even feel it on that front tire. That was crazy. I was expecting kind of a more of a bang on the front of the handlebars. Right now, my front suspension's fully open, so I just hit some soft mud area. I'll have to check and see how much mud's on the bike when I stop. And I'm coming up here to more mountain bike section of the trail. So we're gonna do an uphill test with this bike. We're gonna go up a 35% grade and see how it rides up there. Man, it handles really good for a big bike. Now, what I have to say about this bike, honestly, I don't think it's the highest quality bike that I have had in my years of reviewing e-bikes. Now, this bike is on the lower spectrum, I would say, of quality, but I think the frame is really beautiful as far as the craftsmanship goes. I say quality, I'm talking about the hardware, because I did have one screw break on me. This is the 35% grade. So I'm just barely pedaling here. And we made it up to the top of this hill. And I've still got some throttle here, so I could go even faster. So that was pretty good. I would say that's somewhere in the middle of all the bikes I've tested up that particular hill. Somewhere in the middle. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I've had some bikes almost come to a stop at the top of that 35% grade. Okay, it's gonna get more technical up here, so I'm gonna kind of back off my gears a little bit. I'm gonna come down to 0, because now we're gonna do a descent. Oh, did a pedal check on one of those routes. Trying to get a cool shot for you guys. Did a pedal check. That's never good. That would be exactly the time when you crash. So here's some real more technical rocks on the descent right here. Just gonna let that front tire roll right over them. Best advice I ever got, like mountain biking, was let the front tire roll. And once I kind of visualized that, like, that helped me a lot through keeping my feet on my pedals and making it through the rock gardens without putting a foot down. I hate to put a foot down. That's the goal of my mountain biking, is like bike balance and to be able to just keep rolling. And that's what we're doing with this bike. It's handling it, no problem. So now we're coming up to the neighborhoods, and we're just gonna come off the curb here. I'm gonna take a left, and we're gonna go up another hill here. So now we're on the pavement, and that's pretty much what this bike is made for. A little bit of pavement riding. After all, it is called the commuter. All right, so let's go ahead to gear 5 on the pavement. See what kind of speed we can get out of this. Just got some light curves through here. And it says it'll max out about 26 miles per hour. I've had it up to about 23 at the max. And the range on this bike is 60 miles, if anybody's wondering. So yeah, it cruised right up that hill. That was about a 15 to 20% grade on that hill. Coming up to a stop sign. In Oregon, we don't have to stop at stop signs. We have to just yield, but I'm gonna come to a quick stop. California stop, that's a full stop. I wouldn't get a ticket for that, but there's my signal. Going left. All right. So there is no button also for a horn. It does not have a horn like a lot of the other bikes I've reviewed. Typically we'll have some type of horn right around here. And I also don't see a USB charger on the display right here. There's no USB charger for your phone, things like that. Like little things on this bike aren't there on the $1,000 and plus bikes. But I'm gonna see if we can do a curb hop. I'm just gonna come up here to like a full-size curb, and I'll see if I can get that front tire up on this curb. I don't know if can do it or not, since I'm holding. Oh yeah, there we go. So holding the 360 camera here. Not bad at all. So far it's pretty much, it's done whatever I've wanted it to. Now we're on light gravel. So you guys have seen mountain bike trail, light trail, gravel, and wood chip trail all in one video. And I'm gonna add some more to it. We're gonna go through some grass. I feel a little more bounce on the handlebars through here. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's pretty bumpy. Let's go over this manhole cover. Let the front tire roll. Let's go off the curb. Nice. Heard a little bit of a noise in the back on the derailleur, but I didn't hit anything coming off the curb. That's good news. Not bad. But that is a lot of fun. So I would say if you could get this bike on the discount price that they're offering it for right now, you're gonna enjoy it. There's not a lot I don't like about it. I mean, if I want to talk about the cons, I think the hardware could be a little bit better, but you can get extra hardware. Like all the attachments that go on this bike on Amazon, pretty much there's packs of that hardware for, they're universal for all the e-bikes out there. But this was fun. I'm not mad at it, other than, you know, the cheap hardware that comes with these China e-bikes. Not bad, Vivi. I would definitely test out another one from you guys, especially for the price. I do like cheap thrills on the channel. But yeah, guys, that was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed it, please check out our link down below, and be sure to subscribe on the channel for more e-bike reviews and drone reviews. A lot of RC hobby stuff on this channel too. Take care, you guys. Good luck on your e-bike search, and I will see you on the next one.